But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
All yours.
What a pair you make.
Dobrze, Wacek, walik na pizdę.
You're just confident enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already.
Dobra,
So let's see how long
Keszyk.
it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring them back.
Dobrze, kurwa, Kesha gramy, bo trzech ruskich u mnie, nie? Wiesz jak to ruscy w co celują.
I gotta say that it is good to be back.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it. The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
When's our relief getting here? I want to go on a bat hunt. Not till morning, soldier. Until then, we keep this tower locked down. Months teaching us how to kill the bat. Only to make us wait up here all night? This is how you kill the bat, idiot. You control the sky, you control the roads, you control the rooftops. You make it so he can't move without getting shot at or worn down. Matt knows Gotham inside and out. Thinks it's a secret weapon. Well, it's our weapon now.
Weź tego drona zniszcz.
Damn Bat's lucky he made it out of that factory.
Chodź jakoś to płynnie, czy tak ścina lekko?
Spoko to chodzi.
There's definitely some kind of creature flying around out there. It's the Bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go!
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really
Fajnie,
are.
dobra, 8 razy 10, 2 razy 9 jest okej.
Masterpieces, detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come.
Cześć, Olcie, cześć.
A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're
A,
going
masz
to
rację,
figure
zagadkę.
this out. You see this, cat? This bumbling,
Ohoho.
fool? Your life depends
Ale cię wydupiło.
on him. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one.
Batman, kurwa mać. Nie wierzę.
A, wiem jak to zrobić.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill.
Coś ty Wacek za.
What a fall, and what a fool.
Patrz, idziemy.
Batmobile controls.
Well done, detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the
I tak 9 level, elo.
No, udało ci się, Wacek.
Ładnie, ładnie.
Ale ty.
A, gościu od nas wyszedł, spoko. 4-1 wygrywamy.
Well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage wall.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
A, boś.
Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Co oglądasz, Maciek?
No.
Why are you doing this? You don't ask the questions here, punk. Yeah, how about we staple your lips together? You like that? Just what I...
Izak KD098. Elo. Nie tam tyrają, widzę.
Ha.
Ten śmiać mi się nie chce. Kasa za free, chuj.
Ha! Batman's got a tank now? Guess we got him scared.
All right, sir. Connection established. As expected, sir, a small drone force has been deployed to stop you.
Target spotted! Falcone shipping yard! We lost one, sir. Making you look like a fool! Drone's been hit! Rattler offline! Confirmed hit! Batman took out a drone. Make him pay! Multiple drones offline! What the hell was that? The enemy's acquired simultaneous strike capabilities. Then faster! Target strike! We lost the
The
unit!
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Excellent work. Bomb defused.
These machines will play Batman!
Ciężko to widzę.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia...
Będzie luz, to jest 4 ruskich w teamie, czajcie?
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss
Opiszony jebany.
before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming. Bomber drones online and ready to engage. Take charge, Warhead. Designed to penetrate inside this driver. I've got to practice too. Bomber drone taking damage. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down. Gangs in formation around Grand Avenue, over.
Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce.
Drones engaging. Make it go! Mamba down! Lost the Rattler! Lost the Mamba drone! Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Mamba's been hit. We lost one, sir. You look like a fool. Rattler down. Drones off.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
Every fight you show me a little more. When we meet, you'll have nothing left.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead. Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body. Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face. Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash. If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment. Monsieur...
Selina's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
I didn't think Scarecrow had what it takes to pull this off. He proved us all wrong.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed.
Jak mi słuch do tych kurwa ruskich. Co to są za małpiszony jebany? Najgorszy, co rundę gdzie indziej był i chuj. Chuj, że w CT jest. Raz B, raz mid, raz A. Logika kurwa Rosjanina jebanego.
Good luck. Good luck. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. The mark.
Taka pizda, bez infa poszła i chuj. Kurwa bane mózgi z Rosji, 10 levele. Zobacz, jak otworzysz kurwa tabelę, to jest te pierwsze, a te 10 levele kurwa fajnie zasysają.
you're trying to do? You're testing my patience, aren't you? Trying to drive me insane as I watch you struggle with that riddle. Well, ha, Batman, ha! I've made it easy. Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and scan. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry. Do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
I've got 5 switches in the world's most boring light show over here. You?
See.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view.
Kurwa, taki ważny mecz, ale to ja pierdolę. 10 level by mi dał, ale weź to później kurwa utrzymaj z takimi małpiszonami, przecież to nie ma opcji nawet. Taka jest prawda. Kurwa, ja pierdolę. Nie wymaga, żeby oni grali chuj wie jak, no to jest trochę mózgi mieli. Trochę, niedużo.
Two questions and 2 answers, children. But which goes where?
O co chodzi? Aha, dobra, nieważne. Tak ma. Ona ma 1, 3, 5, 2, 4.
You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Catwoman. Batman, you're lagging behind.
Zamknij ryj. Teraz tak, on ma 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2.
Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can nearly pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant? earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it?
Takie chujowe trochę te. Dobra, jeszcze 6 zagadek, ja pierdolę.
Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now.
Kolejny fejsicik.
Co?
Kolejnego teraz
You're
odpalasz?
really gonna turn
Jak ja
down
mam
this fine
Faceita?
opportunity for romance
Nie,
just because I
chyba
put
nie.
your ex-girlfriend's
Zerwa
dogs
chwilę.
out?
Się
Tym się nie idę pogadać przez telefon. Co?
Wyświetlam, musisz tam odpalić CS-a.
To... Albo mnie, nie wiem.
Lecę, bo chcę.
What's with all the rain? Suddenly Penguin don't look so stupid with that umbrella.
A niżej to jest.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon. I'll be in touch as soon as it's
Kurwa,
ready.
ten mecz to
Now, if
ucieka
there's
powoli,
anything
nie?
else you need, I'll be here all-
13-10. 13-9 było, jest 13-11.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
You've got contact. Heavy contact.
You should take better care of yourself, Patsy. There's
Eh.
2 of us in there.
Yeah.
Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Look out! It's the Bat! You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir. Drone feed offline. Alpha target just to the Diamondback. Armor breached. I've lost the drone. Drones in Bristol.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. Seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's a...
Oh, Bats! How very me of you! Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction.
Też tak potrafię.
Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. There's star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bat. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure! Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of Jokeritis? Not a chance! I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? But take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable. Unavoidable. Like
I can't fight them without the car. Too risky.
I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky. Remember Talia? course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong.
Died because he wasn't wearing his damn seatbelt.
Zaraz ten węgle zrobić i co dalej? Zapisać.
Tri-weave titanium coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with minds.
You're not getting through me!
Ale chyba sobie dostałeś.
Co?
Dostałeś.
I tu kończy się moja zabawa, bo nie mam Nie wiem, tu jak właśnie ich rozgryźć, to jest ciężka sprawa.
You're old, you're predictable, and you never stood a chance.
No, easy.
Co?
Łatwo.
Właśnie zapomniałem, jak to się tutaj robiło.
Dobra, 10 level, elo. Trzymanie z digla na eko. O kurwa. Co tu się od ja nie pawliło, nie. Zajbiosło. Żeby to tylko utrzymać, nie spać, by było zajebiście, nie? Tak to ja wiem, że jak będą zaraz odpalane te facety, to będzie dobierać takie levele, że to jest chuj, 5, 6.
Jak widzisz, Wasek, udało ci się.
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? I think you're trapped down here. What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman?
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnels.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him.
Damn it, he's here! Open the door! Open the door!
So the Batmobile's thermal scanner is only picking up one body. It's the driver. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is. He's not getting away.
That car's gonna smash us to pieces! Keep him away! We got another one! Taking enemy fire! Under heavy fire! Get hit! They will take another hit! Under heavy fire! APC is down. I say again, the APC is down. All support units to fall back immediately.
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him!
You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know.
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you. Alfred. And right now, he's the best lead.
I'll look in.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready.
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
Sir, we just tracked a fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show him what it means to go to war.
The drone virus overrides the friend or foe identification system of militia drones. An infected drone will target other drones instead of the battlefield. Deploy to will infect multiple enemy targets.
Sir, I've lost control of a drone. He's overriding my control protocols. Send units to intercept. Send me now. Drone offline. Hit him hard, Sergeant. I want that car wrecked. Lost the timing. Alpha targets hit a drone. Mamba drone hacked. You're starting to see it, aren't you? Not for once. You can't keep up. Batman's taking out a drone. Target hit a drone. Armor still intact.
Sir, I've been looking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Miśku. Jestem. Przeglądałem, co tu piszą. Nie, co piszą.
I'm good. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Mówię, Wacek 10 wjebany.
Tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing gold trend.
Ja wiem, że tego się nie utrzyma.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore.
Dobra, ja idę zrobić węgle, idę zrobić kisiel. Ze 2 chwilę, ale to jest i tak dużo, bo idę pogadać chwilę.
User disconnected from your channel.
Peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. You're upside down? Oh, Dark Knight, I presumed a base level of competency when designing these trials. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Oh, Dark Knight. That looked like it hurt. Did it? Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. Oh, you incompetent boy racer. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor.
No. Normalnie kimę już prawie walę na łóżku.
Pulverized. Any second now.
Jakbym się tak nie odzywał 15 minut, to mnie obudź.
It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammals capable of flying. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed?
Okay, time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Dobra, czas zmienić grę na coś innego. Maciek, żyjesz? Maciuś. Haha, ktoś zasypia.